fixtures have been known to be called the jewelry of the home because it's that last finishing piece that makes everything shine. But what does it take to create a beautiful light fixture for your home? We get an inside look at the skilled artistry required to create lighting works of art on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. Lighting is a huge component when it comes to home design, and today we're at a local lighting factory checking out how decorative fixtures take shape. Today we get an inside look at glass molding skills for lighting, the artistry of metalwork and custom light fixtures, concealing wiring for a clean design, and so much more. So we are here today with Charlene Reynolds, the manager of the glass studio here at Fine Art Handcrafted Lighting. So Charlene, what do we call this particular area?
Well, Elena, we call this the hot shop.
Well, I could feel that literally, because it is hot in here.
We got a 3 volcanoes in the house.
I can't wait to give our viewers this inside look on how beautiful light fixtures like this are handcrafted here.
Thank you so much for being here, Elena. This is our collection plume. Each one of these is handcrafted by one of our glass blowing artists. It works through a few other processes, and it is a 5-day process from the beginning until the end. We make them in either white or dichroic glass, which is our very sparkly glass. That's what we're going to be doing today.
Oh, I love that. I can't wait to see how this is created because it has such a beautiful seam to it.
Oh, thank you.
So what's the first step?
All right, let me go ahead and show you.
Okay.
Let's put on our safety glasses.
All right. What is this particular piece called?
This is called our blowpipe. We actually preheat this to 1,000 degrees because hot glass will only stick to other materials that are hot.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the temperature in here?
2,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
I feel it.
You feel it? It's the same temperature as a volcano. I'm actually gathering glass right now, just constantly turning.
So you're standing with a small amount. Wow.
A small amount. If I stop turning, it will instantly just drip off.
So you gotta get glass work as fast.
Right now it's just clear. I'm gonna start to go into this powder, and this is gonna color the glass. This is actually a white glass color. So then I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up. This furnace does not have any glass inside of it. This is just to reheat the glass once it cools down.
Is this also 2,200 degrees here?
This oven is actually a little bit hotter. I'm gonna actually go and get some more color. The more times we roll into the color, the more white this color would be, like the denser the color will be.
So that takes several coats.
Yeah. So the next step is gonna be to put the lines into the feather.
Wow.
So I'm gonna give this a roll. And I'm gonna go, there's a mold there on the floor. So I'm just melting in those lines right now. I'm basically gonna shape it up and I'm gonna create a bubble.
This is amazing.
So we'll give it a puff of air. I'm gonna watch the end of that and it's gonna inflate a little bit. Can you see the bubble inside?
Let go of it.
So now we have the start of our plume. So we'll go back, we'll get some more glass. This is going to double the size and double the weight. Okay. Hey, Elena, do you want to give this a try?
All right. I mean, this looks like something, so I'm going to grab under where you are.
Yeah, just keep turning.
All the same direction?
Yeah, you can go back and forth.
With all to get as much on at this point?
Yeah, more bling the better.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm putting your hand in where we're doing best I can.
You did an amazing job. I'm gonna
fix it.
So now we're just gonna heat that in.
All right.
Now everything we make takes a team of 2 or more. So now I pass it off to Frank. Frank is our director here, and he is the designer of our plume. And he's gonna go ahead and continue to blow out the plume to being the right size, the right shape. And he will work very quickly. At this stage, you need to work very fast.
Look at this. Look at this. We're getting the show.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh, look at this. Sparks fly and everything.
He's blown out the bubble, and now he'll just have to pull a point. and to start that shape, to stretch it out, exactly.
So we're gonna let Frank continue on here, and maybe I'll even try my hand at this.
I definitely want you to try your hand at this, Alena.
All right, well, I want to give it a try, and you're gonna have to stay with us. When we come back, we're gonna do this. Coming up, I get a chance to show off my glass blowing skills, or lack thereof, on So Blow Home Project. Welcome back to So Blow Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to take a behind-the-scenes look at how handcrafted lighting is made here at Fine Art Handcrafted Lighting. So, Charlene, before the break, I said I was going to try my hand at this. We've got Frank. So, Frank, help me out here. So, I'm grabbing this way.
So you're gonna grab it
This way.
and then you're actually gonna blow, and that's gonna inflate the glass. You're doing it. That's glass blowing right there. That's plenty.
All right. So, this is how it works. Good. Don't try to hire me now. I know this is such a fine art to get, and years of training and experience to create the beautiful pieces that we see.
Yeah.
What is the next step in the process?
Let me go show you.
All right, let's check this out. What do we have here?
So now that we've blown that, or you've blown that, they've cooling off overnight, and then we bring them here to the next phase. So right now they're just round bubbles. So we're gonna come over here.
All right, look at that.
Yeah, so we place them in there, and then they actually flatten out overnight. So this is the second time it's been in a kiln.
Oh, wow. So that's how we're starting to get that bloom-like state.
Exactly.
Now from here, what's next?
So after that, we mark them out into the right shape, and then we actually cut them into that perfect feather shape.
Very nice. So they all get that very consistent look. Oh, wow. And look, you could really see all that beautiful iridescence.
Yeah.
Glass.
And then we actually come over here and we'll put it onto the molds, and then it'll actually flatten it out into the various shapes.
So it'll still be malleable at that time where it gets to warm and it's in.
We'll actually put it back into a kiln for a third time.
Okay, and so there's a lot of heat to get the shape that with the finish.
A lot of processes. Like I said, it's a 5-day process from start to finish.
Wow. So there's more to it after this.
Yeah, so we got to go to the metal studio to check that out.
Can't wait to see the next step. So do we say goodbye to you at this point? Are you going back down more?
Thank you so much for coming on in.
Thank you for sharing all of your knowledge and your beautiful works.
Thank you so much for coming.
And we are going to check in at the metal shop and follow along the next step. And we're going to bring you through with us. But before we do, let's check in with our friends from USA Windows and Doors and see what great advice they have for us today.
Hi, I'm John,
And I'm Lester with USA Windows and Doors.
and today we're going to show you another installation of impact windows.
One of the things that the homeowner was concerned was about the process from beginning to end. One of the aspects that makes our company so unique is that we handle this entire process for the customer from beginning to end. It means that if the customer lives in an HOA, we take care of all the paperwork and adhere to the regulations of the HOA, which is very important. Number two, we handle the city permit and all the applications. And number three, we also take care of the inspections. One of the unique things that we did in this home is that we changed windows from being up and down to a fixed panel. However, the customer still wanted to maintain the original look of the windows. We did what is called tombstones. These are fixed panels, yet we maintain the colonial grids to comply with the HOA and still give the homeowner the original look that he loved. One of the main advantages to going to a fixed panel, of course, number one is safety. This window doesn't have any up and down mechanism. So it's a solid piece of glass. So we do everything. We do the stucco, we replace the wood bucking, we do the drywall, everything is done. The only thing we don't do is touch-up paints.
Tell us also about the glass. I see that it's looking like it's tinted. What's
Right,
the benefit
so
of that?
in this case, the customer wanted to have some sort of privacy, so we went with what is called light tint. One of the main benefits, of course, is privacy, plus also energy efficiency in this case.
What's the saving about?
Anywhere between 20 to 30%.
Wow. Are you ready to upgrade your windows? Call USA Windows and Doors today.
To experience the difference, call the number on your screen now. The first 100 callers will be upgraded to the energy efficient glass at no extra cost.
So call USA Windows and Doors now.
We're now joined by Rolando Ramos, Director of Manufacturing here at Fine Art Handcrafted Lighting. So, Rolando, we have just seen all of the glass pieces being made, but there's more to the light fixture than just the glass. So now we are going to look at some of the metal.
So basically, the 99% of our product has metal component. So this is our metal shop, a different process. So I'm going to show you briefly how to make this piece as a sample, the Plum collection.
So this is part of the fixture we saw being made.
Picture of the use saw and glass department. So to make this picture, we need a drawing. At the same time, we have different process. Our first process is the cutting process. When the pieces is ready cut, we go to the bending process. This equipment is handmade by us, so has been customized for our company.
Okay.
So for this piece, we are going to try to bend the arm.
Okay.
This is the support of the glass that you saw in glass department.
Very cool.
Okay. This is a laser component.
Okay, so these were cut,
So we put on the support of the piece.
clamping that to there.
Okay. You need to be sure that the piece is straight and start the bending process.
Okay. The press of the
Okay.
button.
Release. Now before we need to test the piece, if it's according to our jig,
So perfect fit.
perfect fit.
All right,
So-
we got one.
How you can see with the product is too long, we need to add in another process.
Okay.
The process is going to be using the same jig. We are going to recut the piece to get this result. So after we cut the piece, we have the same size of the piece.
Very cool. All of this soldered, welded, and then you end up with this.
That one is going to be the final result. Take around 2 days to make the piece. It's your time.
All right, let's
Short
see.
time.
Okay, okay. This has been a fun day here at Fine Art. So we'll line it up at the very edge, right?
It's okay.
It's gonna be great to see.
It is. Be sure that the piece is straight.
Centered on there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's straight.
All right, this is so easy.
It's okay. Don't worry.
All right.
Okay,
I don't think
let's
this
try
one's
another
gonna
one.
fit.
No, I don't think so. Let me try.
Let's check it just in case. You never know. Look at that.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Coming up next, we connect all the pieces for a final light fixture on SoFlo Home Project.
SoFlo Home Project is sponsored in part by Eldorado Furniture. Looking to refresh your home? Visit us online at EldoradoFurniture.com or a showroom near you.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing our tour through Fine Art Handcrafted Lighting here with Rolando Ramos, the Director of Manufacturing. So, Rolando, before the break, we took a look at how all of this is cut, and then it gets soldered and welded to create the base of the fixture. So, what's next? We got to light it up. We got to figure out the way to get the wire.
Yeah, so this is, at this point, the fixture is 80% complete. Basically, all the lamp we have a condor hole to pass the wire, so to cover it inside the junction box.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you how finish the problem on the wiring. The idea is at the end to have a pristine fixture that we are going to hide with the film.
So it's nice because here I see nothing. I see
Nothing.
Like you would look at it and figure where was everything inserted for the wiring. It's very clean.
Finally, we need to test the fixture.
Okay.
If it's working now,
Works
perfect.
great. So much work goes into this. And Rolando, I want to thank you. This has been awesome getting an inside look at this whole side of the fixture building. But I know there's one more step I need to make to check out how to create all the specialty finishes.
The finishes need to be in the deco department.
I can't wait to check that out. And thank you again. This has been awesome. And I'm going to get
Thank
to the
you.
finishing department.
Thank you for coming.
Jackie, it's great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
So I'm excited to learn about the next step here with the decorative finishing of the fixtures. Silver and gold leafing is quite special.
That's the special finish. It's a hand-applied finish, as you can see here. We start off by prepping the product first, then an adhesive is applied, and we have to let it sit for about 20 minutes so it gets nice and tacky.
Okay.
And then the ladies start applying, as you can see. It's
really fascinating
And they brush
just to
it off. It is, and this room turns into a gold frenzy of little pieces of snowing
I love it.
gold.
The leaf covered in gold dust. And now she's working on, this is the fixture that we have been building all day. The
This
plume.
is our plume flush mount that we've been working on, and we're going to give you an opportunity to finish the canopy.
Well, I am excited. My track record has been a little spotty all day, but I think this one I'm going to love the most.
Okay.
So then this just brings it
Yeah.
down.
Go ahead and do another
Sorry, I
side.
don't
No,
mean to
no,
be
you're
rude to my
fine. You're
pictures.
fine. There you go.
I did not get a good,
And then pull
this is
away. There you
not
go.
easy.
They make it look very
Too easy. So what do you do if it does
Yep.
this?
Just pull
That's
it down.
not good. How do
No,
I
no,
get
you're
that off?
good.
That is bad.
Remember, everything overlaps, as you can see here.
Right.
You're good.
No, it was bad. It's stuck.
Look. Perfect.
So this is definitely not easy, but I kind of am enjoying learning a little bit about it. So this is a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
Not even easy to handle. It's so delicate. Ooh. What am I supposed to do with this here?
Plop it on there.
You will let that sit.
Okay.
Good, okay. I'm loving this. We may need a little fixing of from my handiwork here, but oh, look at that.
I don't think so. Look at how beautiful
Ooh,
this is.
This
Here,
is
let's
beautiful
turn
to
this
see
around.
how the finish comes through.
So you could see what a great job she did.
All of the finishing, the silver and the gold leaf is obviously done by hand, applied by hand, as you can see. And it is not easy. I will say that
it's
to
not
everyone.
easy.
This is an art. Jackie, this has been so much fun. So I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone. And I look forward to checking out the next step. I hope that this can be rescued to a beautiful
it
fixture
looks
that it will be.
beautiful.
Next, we add all the finishing touches to our light fixture on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing our journey here at Fine Art Handcrafted Lighting, checking out how these beautiful light fixtures get made. And we are here with Daniel Gonzalez, Engineering Manager, and joined by Christian Salinas as well. So, Daniel, we wanted to share the kind of finished part of this whole process.
Okay.
We saw how this beautiful plume fixture gets made, but just as important is the shipping of this product, right?
This is one of the most important part of the process because after we produce these beautiful lamps, it is important that they arrive to the customer intact.
So how does it ship in one piece and stay intact?
It's going to be completely covered with paper and bubble wrap first.
This is the first layer to keep the
Yes.
glass
Yes.
kind of protected, so everything is marked, labeled. The instructions are one of the most important parts, right?
Yes, we're going to make a layer of foam to form a bed. That bed helps for the lamp, so it's
wanna
floating.
protect it
So it will
from
be
the
floating.
underside.
The advantage of this foam is that it's very efficient. Now,
So now he's putting this in.
to the box in.
So this sort of molds.
So you
right
can see how
into
hot
there.
it is. It's hot.
So now this whole bottom side here is protected.
The side will be protected, and this is another layer,
Layer. Little
only
thicker.
for heat.
Okay.
So here, because now we're gonna do another layer of blue cover. If this will allow now to remove, it doesn't stick to the bottom one,
See.
so it becomes like a box.
Yes, it's fun watching this rise.
Yeah, right, exactly. Now we wrap it,
I
close
see.
it, and
So it gets
We maintain
tight.
it.
Look at this. This is
it helps. The pressure will help to
shrink it around.
shrink around the lamp, make it secure so it doesn't move, it doesn't up and down.
Wow.
I'm gonna show you how easy it would be for the customer to open the box, and they just need to put their hands around and lift it like a box.
Wow. So this is so much easier.
That's the reason it comes like another box. Easy, No way, no
mess.
no mess, no
I
nothing.
think the most important part. This was great. It's been such a fun day here at Fine Art Handcrafted Lighting, and so big thanks to both of you and the rest of the team. I think we've shared a lot of great inspiration with our viewers today, so thank you.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
So we hope that left you feeling very inspired by design, and now let's shine a light on what inspiration we have for you next week on SoFlo Home Project. Next week on SoFlo Home Project, inspiration for home design can be found in many things, but how about celestial bodies? Join me as we tour a beautiful condo that has been personalized using the homeowner's astrological natal chart. And on that note, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today, and we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Mobile 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.